If you've never seen me before, my name is Stasia. I read energy. There's a lot that's been coming through. I will do my best to translate the energy that I'm sensing. Use your discernment in this message. I know that when I went into the quick meditation before I came on, I could hear Spirit say, "You don't even know what you don't know," right? Kind of like in a joking manner. But there is this energy where it's like um, I'm also an intuitive astrologer. So a lot of times when I'm reading the energy, like I know that they were giving me Mars and Cancer is a big deal. And like Mars is the planet of war, and how people could be going through like family division or war within the family, or you can have conflict with your mother, or you could have conflict like there could be something with like your motherland or ancestral. There could be things that are coming up, things that are visible around like the bloodline or around your ancestors or around. I feel like there are ancestors that are trying to come through and assist with Pluto and Aquarius, assist in the bloodline moving forward. You could be someone who feels like you are the curse breaker, the generational breaker type of energy is coming through. But overall, there's just this essence of like God. And it's like, I don't operate in confusion. And all of the things that we do as humans to try to justify our aspect or translation of what that God source energy is confusion. And God is like, I don't even operate in that manner, right? I operate in love. And we've gotten so used to defending our post. We've gotten so used to being so very dominant in our approach to our belief systems that we cannot allow the other. And God is like, there's just this energy of like, the whole goal, the whole purpose of like the last 18 months. Oh, they're saying even before then, but heavy on the 18 months was to kind of expose enough where you could see that the stories that have been told are false. Okay. Like the history that we live in is false. The history that is written in books is false. It was written by man. It was written by those that thought they knew. It was written by someone's interpretation, even the Bible. And now they're saying like the Quran. Okay. This is not to be an offensive message. Okay. But there's just this energy of like, it's someone telling a story. It's someone telling a story. And I don't know if this is the energy I was sensing earlier. Um, but that is what I'm getting. It's like, um, operate in love. Please operate in love. We are between eclipses, and the total solar eclipse in Leo was exposure, it was light, and we are moving away from that light into the depth of the ocean. And that's why they're saying you don't even know what you don't know. You only know enough. Okay. And there's this like seriousness to that energy. It's like, so I do a live podcast on Thursdays with a group of beautiful individuals. And when I'm sitting in there, everyone is like, I'm a believer, I'm a believer, I'm a believer, I'm a believer. And I think that that is a beautiful thing. But there's also this energy that comes through where it's like they all believe the same thing, and I'm kind of the oddball because I have always experienced God. I've never learned God through like church, right? I don't know scripture. Like I have read, my brain just doesn't work like that. I kind of sense things and energetically, like I wasn't made like that. I'm highly intelligent, but I'm not a factual person. Like, you can't come and go, hey, Stasia, run these facts off to me, because I'm going to go, okay, well, let me think about it. And this, and this. But anyway, so I never experienced God from like a logical perspective, even though I am a logical person. When it comes to my inner world, it's kind of like woo woo, you know? In the last 18 months, so we had the South Node in that total eclipse, solar eclipse, which is a release point. It's our comfort zones, it's our ego as the individual. And now we're going to have a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces, where the North Node has been for the last 18 months. And the North Node in Pisces was asking us to stretch ourselves into more faith, to more fluidity, to more creativity, to more, joy, peace, like benevolence. And we are still operating out of this Virgo energy, which is where the South Node was, where it's like, oh, but it has to be like this, and this is the process, and this is the way to, and this is the order. And if you don't agree with what I'm saying, then you're going to hell. And if you don't agree with what I'm saying, then you're going to hell. And what are you even talking about? And, like, I feel like there's this energy amongst humans, which are, okay, now they're saying like our ego wants us to be right, and no one really knows. Nobody knows. And so I feel like there's this energy of like God moving through you to show you the individual and asking you to be brave enough to step out in what you're experiencing. And that does not have to be in alignment with what anyone else is telling you should experience, but they're asking that you stand on that because they are trying to show something different, is what I'm getting. But heavy on like the breaking of systems, heavy on the lack of confusion, heavy on the essence of love. Yeah. Yeah, I just get that we are creatures of habits, and humans, we're also very dumb. Like a lot of people that are, whatever the religion is that you're choosing to be, you don't really know about it, right? You don't know, not outside of like what our grandmamas taught us or what the preacher is saying or the scriptures that are repeated or the songs that we listen to. Like the knowledge that we share within those are usually very common knowledge, not the depth of like, let me go and find this out for myself so then I can stand on the why. And in that, there still should be an openness to like nature, and openness to the stars, and openness to all the other things that God created. Like, how can you be of God and then negate all of the other creations from God? How can we say, like, God is all, but then we can say, oh, but that bad thing, that was the devil, but God created the devil, like God is all. And so there's just this energy of like, or lower vibration is what I would say. I don't really operate out of like those constraints, because I feel like we all carry darkness. We all carry a shadow in us. We all carry a boundary within us. We all carry this sense of, especially in the 3D world, that protects us because we have to be able to battle in like spiritual warfare, which often shows up in 3D experiences. But yeah, there's that energy around today. And I feel like as we approach August the 28th for the full moon, there's going to be a lot of like karma, a lot of like getting what you put out in the last 18 months. And I'm going to come back and tell a personal story about this energy and kind of how it's playing out in my life. I love you.